I am live. What's going on, YouTube? It's your girl Quencie, host and producer and founder of Studio Q. And Studio Q, just getting my chat set up just in case somebody pop up in here. I'm thinking they won't, but just in case somebody, pop on in here, I won't be able to say hi back to you if you say hi to me. Anyway, I just wanted to keep my commitment. I have commitment issues, so I fall off real quick. But this is like the second week. It's day 4 of the second week, and it's not going to be a long stream tonight. But I just wanted to come on here and say what's up. Happy birthday to Jason Derulo. Happy birthday to Laura Govan. I interviewed Jason Derulo a few years ago at a pre-Oscar party. He was really, really nice. It was back when he was with Jordan Sparks. And you can check out that interview by subscribing to the channel. Also, you can follow me on Instagram. I put a little clip of him just saying, he was on Studio Q on my Instagram. That's at Studio Q TV. And so Jason Derulo, he was cool. He really wanted to be interviewed for this particular event. It was called Icon Man. It was actually their first event. And we were the only camera crew there. It was a last minute kind of thing, but they were honoring all black men in Hollywood, black actors. So you had Omari Hardwick. This was before Power. You had, what's the guy that Oprah loves? His name escapes me, but I have an interview. Anyway, I have a whole interview package of the Icon Man pre-Oscar party where you can see like all the men that came out. Tashina Arnold also was there. It was a great night. What's his name? Dennis Haysbert. It was a lot of people that came out, black men, and Jason Derulo was there, and that's like I think that's the first and only time I've gotten to interview him. I didn't even know that he was a major star then too, so it was crazy. I'm so glad I got a chance to talk to him though. Very nice guy. So happy birthday to you, Jason Derulo. Laura Govan, I interviewed her at this the Merge Summit. The Merge Summit is where entertainment and faith meet. They have an annual event every year. Well, they have had it in LA. And I think they take it around to other different cities. And so that was like when she was a cast member on Basketball Wives. And so you can check out that interview. It's on my Instagram page as well. So happy birthday to her. Today, I want to talk about the interview I want to talk about is with Dawn Lewis. The reason I want to talk about my Dawn Lewis interview is because on this Sunday marks the 30th anniversary of A Different World. Okay, people, I don't know of a show that was more dope than A Different World. I wish somebody would bring it back and put new characters on there, but also have some of the old characters. I mean, it was just a great show, and when I was in college, I mean, everybody wanted to go to Hillman, this fake university that they created. So I want to talk about that interview with Dawn Lewis because I was so excited to interview her because, she played Jaleesa on A Different World and was on there, like, I think all 5 or 6 seasons, however long it was on the air. We met in a park. Well, we actually met somewhere at the Galleria in LA, but because you need like a permit to film, they kicked us out. And Dawn was nice enough to come up with an idea of doing a park that was right up the street. So we went there and we did it. I mean, it was almost an hour-long interview, and I just loved it because I got to really talk about her whole career. Because Dawn sings, she acts, she does work in plays, she does charity work, and so that's the real joy of what I do is really getting to sit down with people and and have them share their whole story. You know, the red carpet is fun because you get to see a lot of people and get a lot of content at one time. But I mean, how much can you really say in 3 to 5 minutes on the carpet? It's not, you know, it's a soundbite. It's not really an interview. But when you have a sit down, even if it's a short sit down, you know, just the whole mindset of sitting down with somebody and getting their story. And in this case with Dawn Lewis, I got to, you know, have 45, almost an hour amount of time with her. So we really, you know, she really got to talk about where she came from, how she got, you know, into a different world, how she got into acting, just the whole thing, the stories behind, you know, the star and or that led them to being a star. And I asked her just about a lot of things. So, you know, if you want to check that interview, I'll add that to this playlist of Quencie's live stream content. And you check it out because, I mean, you know, and then from that point on, I have seen Dawn Lewis so many times at different events, and we end up being, you know, super cool, very friendly, you know, and it all started with that one interview in the park. And so shout out to the cast of A Different World. Thank you guys for bringing us that show, which is still beloved just around the world, because it was just a great, great show. I mean, we all love The Cosby Show, but A Different World, you know, if you were younger, oh, it was fun. It was dope. It was dope. And in that interview that I did with Dawn Lewis, we we sang a little bit of the theme song. And I don't know if you know it, but Dawn Lewis actually wrote the theme song to A Different World. So we sang it, and I'm not really good at remembering all the lyrics to stuff. So, you know, I kind of dipped in and dipped out when she was singing along with me. But it was just cool that here I am singing with the person who wrote the song and the person who played one of the main characters in the show that I, you know, was must-see TV for me. You know, that was a surreal experience. So thank you, Dawn, for allowing me to hum along with you. You could actually sing. Me, I just was, you know, I just was happy to be in your light, child. And get to now have that forever, just that little piece of us, you know, singing together. I don't even think I knew all the words. I might have been a little nervous, but it was fun. It was fun. And like I said, I've interviewed her at other events. Some, a lot of them being like charity events. So it's cool to see how much she supports different causes and everything, and shows up and lends her star power to it. So shout out to Dawn Lewis for that. And she's always remembered Tam and I in Studio Q. And so as Wendy Williams would say, she's a friend to the show. She's a friend to the show. And yeah, so I just wanted to talk about that. I really just wanted to show my face and say hello. It's about, 10:10 at night, and I'm a little tired. I was tired yesterday, not as tired as I was yesterday, but just a little fatigued. And so I'm going to get on off of here, but I want to encourage you to watch my Dawn Lewis interview, which is a really good one. And follow me on Instagram and check out that clip with Jason Derulo and Laura Govan. And join me again here tomorrow. Tomorrow is Friday. That means I would have made another week going live. And I don't know, every time I do a YouTube live, some of you YouTubers may have gotten this, the not suitable for all advertisers. Means when you monetize, ads won't come on, or, you know, it's an exclusive because you then said something bad or maybe hate speech. But I think it's like just an automated system, and it's catching everybody. I mean, I don't really make a lot of money off of YouTube, but I know for the people who do, it is really catastrophic for their bottom line, because it is like tagging videos that doesn't even have negative stuff in it like that. So I have to figure that out, because I did a live stream yesterday and I'm like, why is this tag for inappropriate or not suitable? I didn't say anything. I didn't curse. You know, I don't know. But we'll figure that thing out. Oh, what's up, Ryan? What's up, Ryan? You ain't miss me. Here I am. Thanks for popping in. I'm not going to be on, actually it's the end. I just wanted to tell everybody to go check out my Dawn Lewis interview. And my most recent interviews that I just did with David Foster. You know, today marks the 30th anniversary, or the 25th or 30th anniversary of Janet Jackson debuting her first album. And just yesterday, day before yesterday, I spoke to Jimmy Jam. So check out my Jimmy Jam interview. He was there to celebrate an award that David Foster was receiving. I also interviewed, who else? I interviewed the president of the Grammys, because I don't know if you guys know, but the Grammys are going to be in New York this year. So I was asking him why is it going to be in New York after 15 years returning to New York. So, you know, this week has been a very busy week for Studio Q. Lots to interview. Like I said, I interviewed Alfre Woodard at the Heroes in the Struggle, Jussie Smollett. I didn't get Taraji, but I have interviewed Taraji before, but I didn't get a chance to interview her that night. But I talked to Danny Glover, a lot of big stars. Then we went to the Celebrity Connected event and got to talk to Shanice. Got her to sing my do a drop. Well, it's better when she does it, but it's on there too. So yeah, this week got to do a lot of interviews. So subscribe and watch them and tell me what you think. Yeah. So, all right, you guys, I just wanted to say what's up to you. My name is Quincy. I am the host and founder of Studio Q. I interview the stars you love. I appreciate you joining me and checking out my interviews, and just wanted to come on here on a daily basis and get to know you and you get to know me. So I'll be back here tomorrow. I'm not sure exactly what time, but I will be live. So, but subscribe and it'll give you a notification when I'm going live. You can talk to me and I can talk back to you. All right. Have a great Thursday. Throwback Thursday. Yeah, I talked about the event. Oh, the one that's coming up. You know, I don't really, let me look at my phone. Because I was going to talk about it today, but I didn't look and read it. I don't like, being wrong. Let me see. I can look at, what it's called. Okay. It is called the Breaking the Silence Awards. I'm thinking this is like award season because it's a lot of awards. And it's Hollywood's brightest stars unite for Breaking the Silence Awards on September 24th. So I am going to be covering the red carpet. It says on here that Kelly Osbourne's going to be there, Benjamin Patterson, Megan Good, Chaz Dean, Lisa Gibbons. Okay. So I'll be interviewing them and some other people that I'm not really certain of. It's coming up this Sunday. So yeah. Breaking the Silence Awards recognizes corporations and leaders who use their platform of influence to advocate for sexual and domestic abuse awareness, as well as fair, inclusive representation of the lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, and non-gender conforming community. So that's what I'll be covering. Just the person who is over this, the publicist, I just met him at the Heroes in the Struggle Awards. And so he invited Studio Q. So I said, sure, why not? We'll come cover it. So I'll, talk about that once we do it and put the interviews up. And yeah. So it's all about getting those great interviews. Like I said, I like red carpets, but I love the one-on-one, even more. But, it's all part of the game. And shout out to Tanika Ray. She's on Extra. She hasn't been on there for a while, but now she's back. And I just love her energy. She does great interviews. But really just, I feel her energy. She's, she brings it in the room with her. And I appreciate that. I just met her too Saturday at the Heroes in the Struggle Award. Now she got her interview with Taraji, of course, Extra. But yeah, she took a picture with me, which I appreciate. But yeah, I just love that black girl magic being on the screen and doing, you know, the best job and bringing the best energy to it. So I like to shout out folks who I like. All right, you guys. Ryan, thanks for joining me. You have a great night, and I'll see you back here tomorrow, Monday through Friday, people. Have a good evening.